Others will be criticizing me. Others will be criticizing you. Others will be harder on myself. You'll never know how I truly have felt. Makes you wanna say, this thing really does suck ass. Makes you wanna say, even things from the past. Makes you wanna say, this is the worst thing I have seen. Makes you wanna say, what the fuck, Marine? What the fuck, Marine? What the fuck, Marine? What the fuck, Marine? What the fuck, Marine?
The NES Mini was introduced in 2016. Fans of the Nintendo Entertainment System rejoiced as they could play classic NES games in HD without having to download software off the eShop or get it through emulations. It was incredibly popular, so popular it was hard to find. So you could go to eBay, people are selling it for $80, but what if it's a scam? Well, speaking of scams, people created fakes to make the system look identical to the NES Mini. And that's what I have here today. This is a bootleg NES Mini. It looks close, but it just says entertainment system on it. Now, if you were the average boomer or something, you could mistake this as the actual NES Mini, or just settle with this as it's the closest thing you could find to getting the actual thing. But is it good? I don't know. Let's hook it up and find out. Anyway, look at the controller. It looks normal other than the big two obvious extra buttons being T, B, and TA. These are burst turbo buttons, kind of like how the NES Max controller had turbo buttons. Well, this system had them by default. Cool, but it's burst like I said. I tried Contra and yeah, it's burst. So yeah, the controller kind of sucks, but it gets the job done. Anyway, let's look at the games on here. Oh my god, there are 620 games on this system. Is this the entire NES library? Well, after scrolling a bit, I found Legend of Kage and Friday the 13th listed twice. So no, it's not the entire NES library, but where the fuck do I begin though? 620 games? The fuck? Imagine buying this thing into the legit NES Mini, but you get an ass ton, I mean like a shit ton of bootlegs, mistitled games sprinkled with shitty arcade ports of like Mario Bros. And Donkey Kong. But seriously, does it surprise you? I mean, really, does it? I mean, I guess the good thing about this is that it has full NES games that I can review later on, like Milon's Sacred Castle and Friday the 13th and Double Dragon. But does it have the classics like Super Mario Bros. And Castlevania? No. But it has Mario Bros. And Dr. Mario. It's like the developer for this console wanted to make a quick buck, but didn't want Nintendo to sue them for selling their ROMs. So we get The Legend of Kage and Double Dragon. And speaking of Double Dragon, let's go to our first game, which is a Double Dragon bootleg called Bruce Lee 2. Alright. When you first start the game, the first thing you ask yourself is that Bruce Lee? This orange buff motherfucker? He seems like he has a headband like he's Rambo or something. But anyway, like I said, it's a clone or bootleg of a Double Dragon game. It controls well enough. You punch with A and kick with B and jump with the up on the D-pad, which I think is fine since you fight in this game. Actually, for our first game, it's kind of fun. There's a timer though, but it resets on stage change and after every death, so it's fine. I got to this big motherfucker, and he looks like Billy the Exterminator on ketamine, and he shoots out of his mouth and he just kills you. I hit continue and it sets you all the way back. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, that wasn't terrible. It could have been worse. But I mean, come on, it's not like E.T. or Fallout 76. But let's look at this Pikachu game. It might be a good game. It's Tetris. Good old puzzle game Tetris. But look, there's Pikachu. I wonder if Ninja's with him. Yo, Ninja, what the fuck you say to me, you little shit? Wait, isn't Tetris already on here? Yeah, it's game 601. Okay. Fuck it. Yeah, it's just Tetris. Why do we have a bootleg Pokemon version of Tetris if Tetris is already on the system? Is it to give it some false sense of variety or something? I don't understand it. It's like having Halo built on the same system, or you could go play Splitgate that's also built on the same system. And yes, I know I mentioned Halo and like Kingdom Hearts a lot, and it's getting old, but these games are copycat pieces of shits. Games that are getting old for me as well. Fuck it, whatever. Whatever I fucking just said. What's the next fucking game? Spartan X! Oh yeah, it's yet another Double Dragon ripoff where it has the same controls as Double Dragon. But this version is ass and they just gang up on you and... Why did they use that sound? It was actually low-key funny. Alright, next game. So the next game is Mario 10. That's one of the 620 games titles that stood out to me, so let's go with it. It starts off with a cutscene and the player character looks normal, except it's Luigi's head slapped onto it. They couldn't get Super Mario Bros. On this console, but they could do that? Okay. Yeah, bet Nintendo is happy about that one. It's a standard platformer. You jump with A and attack with B. The special attack at the bottom is done with up and B. Near the end of the first stage, you fight a fucking tiger. Earlier, you're fighting ninjas. Yeah, there's frogs, but they give you special abilities. Talking about outrageous fucking enemies. Look at this. Flying green bendy straws spinning around like helicopters? Who's throwing these straws? A snake in a pot? So let me get this straight. This is a bootleg Mario game where you fight ninjas, frogs, tigers, helicopter bendy straws, where they're being thrown by snakes. I wish I could make this up. Not even in my wildest imagination could I think of something so random such as this. I'm baffled. Like, not to the fact that they only have spinning bendy straws going across the entire stage all the way to you, but a snake is throwing them. How is the snake throwing them? It doesn't have hands! Anyway, the real stage boss is a statue that has grabby hands like some sort of pervert. What's it trying to do? Fill up Luigi's balls? The special stage has you jumping on clouds. The more clouds you jump on, the more points you get. The thing is, it's auto-scrolling and the momentum feels weird here. I can't get the hang of it. There's another auto-scrolling section where you have to have fast reflexes to make it through the stage. It's hard to plan out jumps because once again, the fucking momentum is fucking floating feeling. Also, something I neglected to mention is that you only get one life. Yeah, this 5 continues, but only one life. Yes, one life. Can you imagine beating any game in one life? Like Mario, Sonic, Double Dragon, Castlevania, Contra, Galaga, Donkey Kong, or any other game new or retro? Like, cool. The game, with its continues, place you on the stage where you left off. But that doesn't change the fucking fact that you go back. That's one of my many pet peeves about gaming, is being punished and being forced to replay parts of the game because you died. A modern game in recent memory that I can think of that does this is Elden Ring. Any of the other Souls games really does this as well. Fighting in an area that you've gone through just to die. And you spawn at the last resting point or the last save point. If you die in a boss fight, you spawn in the last resting point, making you go through the whole area back to the boss and fight the boss. Same here with this fucking game. You die and you go back. But I gotta be careful when criticizing Elden Ring. The elitists will come after me. And then I'll be like Quantum TV. This lava stage cost me all of my continues. There are these firebirds that block the way, these bald motherfuckers that shake the screen, and not to mention the lava down below. This is only the second stage and all my continues are gone. Fuck this. That's it. You get the point. The fake NES Mini is filled with bootlegs, multi-listings, or arcade ports, but hey, let's look at the bright side. The Game Sega Genesis was filled with, like, puzzle games and brain teasers. From my knowledge, this had none, or maybe very few. I couldn't find them. So I guess we can say this system is decent. It's no legit NES Mini, don't get me wrong. If I spent $80 on eBay for one of these and I got this, I'd be pissed. It makes me think, how did I get this? That son of a bitch.